I'd like to discuss the concept of actual target audience and the message you portray within your advertising. We're looking to actually improve the click-through rates within our advertisements, and oftentimes we have a fallback of trying to improve the graphics, the placement, and the content. But I suspect that we're not rolling back further enough. I think the target audience begins with identifying where they fall in the funnel. The funnel of advertising actually is placed on a funnel of acquisition, conversion, and retention audience. Each one begins with coming into a feeling and emotion of a brand, converting into an existing client, and then ultimately being a returning client. Quite possibly, the messaging for acquisition and retention could be different, which is a question you should be asking yourself every day at work. Am I messaging the right message? Am I thinking about the right target audience? Let's take, for example, Nike. I'm thinking that to bring in someone to wear a pair of Nike sneakers for the very first time is nothing about getting a 20% discount on their second pair, but a hell of a lot more about bringing them in, getting them emotionally attached to the Nike brand, and making them feel and part of the family. Once Nike has succeeded in bringing in that very first client to wear the sneakers, they now have to concentrate on converting them and keeping them. Once they convert them with their second pair of sneakers, the messaging will be different in that instance. That message will be more about, loved your first pair, then get a second pair. All this comes together with understanding your target audience and understanding the placement and the messaging from its core. CodeFuel within itself understands this, and therefore the solution thinks about the placement, the design, the messaging, and ultimately the right time and place for your target audience. But what happens to those who get stuck in the way? The funnel, the marketing funnel. The conversion funnel in the middle is those who are in love with the brand but haven't repeated its behavior. This example is relevant to all brands. Those who are challenged who are bringing in and those who are challenged to retain, and ultimately focusing on the ones who need to be converted. It seems that CodeFuel found the magic of high-impact visual, high-impact content, and high-impact placement in a total holistic solution of an algorithm that knows and understands the user, how to say it, when to say it, and how often, and that is the key.